This year, my entire relationship with wealth crumbled, transformed, got birth, and is here. And I'm honestly a little nervous to talk about it and to share this with you, but I know that women out there need to be having this conversation because we are in a shift of time right now in the business world, in the AI world, in the life world, in the post-COVID world. And it would be robbing you to not share. So I could make this video and I could hook you in and give you the value and weave in the stories and weave in my program and do all the marketing things that I know work. But I told myself, don't, have no plan, just talk, give value, actually give to other women who want real wealth with no plan. And I actually think that is where our world is going. See, anyone can pay for information, as we know with AI. Anyone can put their framework into AI and say, I'm the authority. You know what makes you actually the authority in what you do? Who you are and how you live. When you know and when you don't know. And that is why I'm making this, because this year I was handed real life news, guys. Like I will have a TED Talk in a book one day, sharing about what life has showed me, put me through. And when it happened, I went on the internet to go, where is a successful woman, an entrepreneur woman, killing it in her business, being an incredible present mom, wife, all of it, and navigating the season that she's had to walk through. And I could not find someone who actually was a model of that. I could find women who shut down their business and then birthed something after. I could find women who were trudging through the season and really hard and then had the big learning after. But I couldn't find someone of like, how did you walk through it? How did you navigate life and business? And that's the thing that I really want to share with you guys is I can tell you exactly how to attract customers, how to convert them, how to create incredible offers, how to keep your clients in your world. But I really want to say what people are really interested in is you. What people are really interested in nowadays, the one thing that's going to make you stand out is who are you? And are you really a leader of excellence, or are you a leader of mediocrity and just trying to get it all right? Because here's the thing I've really come to realize. There is so much pressure in this world. There is so much pressure to perform, to get it right. I mean, even just look at going to a barbecue, right? You get ready, you look nice, you want to walk in and you're like, don't look at the floor, don't look at your phone, smile, be friendly. Okay, go say hi to that person. Pressure and pressure and pressure. And this season of my life has really shown me what truth is and what wealth is and how it's not about trying to get away from pressure. You're never, if you actually want to exist, if you actually want to have a business, you will never get away from pressure. You won't. And if you keep trying to chase alignment and think that's going to make you not have pressure, think again. The goal is about how we can exist in this world of success, of growth, of failures, of learning, to go for more and deal with the pressure and stay connected to ourselves. Stay connected to who we are. Stay connected and true, no matter what you're experiencing externally. And that's why, for me, there are many ways to market and to share and to sell. And I will say what I love about women in business is they have a drive, a connection for something they want that their business forces them into actually living in excellence. Because to really be successful long-term, not short-term, anyone can be successful short-term, by the way. I'm talking long-term. I'm talking the reoccurring revenue, the long-term, the life wealth with the business wealth requires you living so true to you while being in the pressures of the world. And even for me, I will be so honest with you guys. I know so many things to do in business to get clients, to bring people in. And something I've really realized is my business is what was my dream. It was my dream one day to have the income, the flexibility that I have, the few calls that I have, the incredible programs, the community that I have, the retention that I have. Like, that was a dream of mine. You know, the fact that like most of my days I can work when I want and I can put in what I want and I get to be inspired and make incredible money, you know? But I've come to realize, you know, and you see it all the time, you hit the goal and then what? And I don't want to be chasing an empty dragon all the time of trying to hit goals to hit goals. It's about who you are as you're moving towards every goal. And it's about building in a way that's really true for you and not trying to run away from pressure. Because if you think about excellence in life and you think about real wealth and you think about fulfillment, that is pressure. And that's a great thing. You should feel pressured by the things you want in life. You should feel pressured that you're not there yet. And I feel like we've morphed this world of business of like trying to get to or get away from, instead of actually learning to be a person who can hold themselves, your life values, your truth, and not try to get away from anything, right? You want more money? Great. Face why you're not making the money. Face in you what skills you need to develop to actually be more excellence at marketing, right? You want to know why I give such direct feedback in my programs? Because that's love. To be like, hey, this is not that effective. This does need to sound better. I'm not clear on what you do. Speak to the person. Make them see that they need you, because that's an act of love to actually market. It's an act of love to share what you do. I always say, anyone who's in my world, we are in the business of changing someone's life. How do you put a price tag on that, you know, and develop the skills? And I think so much of, you know, I think about my own success compared to where I was next to different people. And it's like, I'm not trying to get away from pressure in life. I'm not trying to also live a life of high pressure. And I think about the pressure I want to meet up against in life is my truth and my alignment and what that is. And knowing that money and clients and growth all gets to come with it. But it only comes with it when you're willing to actually face what's happening. You know, I feel like there's so much of people trying to learn marketing or learn the sales system or learn this new thing that someone's going to advertise is going to like be the thing that's really fast. Let me just tell you something about business for a moment, okay? You want to make incredible amounts of money? Easy. You want to have a lot of clients? Easy. You want to do marketing? Easy. You know what's hard? Being honest about the skills that you are going to have to get better at day in, day out, that requires a level of devotion and excellence. And honestly, I think most business owners just don't want to have to learn that hard. They want it to come faster, right? You know you're good at what you do. This was the most frustrating part of my business journey. Okay, I'll tell you guys, I can't believe I'm even sharing all this. In the beginning of my business journey, so I started as a coach when I was 21 years old in college, like literally in a sorority, coaching people double, triple my age. Wild life I've had. And I was a coach for 7 years and I joined a coaching certification program. And in my mind, I looked around and I will be very honest. My ego was like, are you kidding me? I've been a coach for 7 years and these brand new coaches are charging triple what I'm charging. And I'm raised by literally two coaches. My mom is movement meditation. Like it's not like I went through a life change and went, wow, let me be a coach. No, I literally have lived in my nervous system everything of how to actually somatically be with what our experiences, our feelings, communicate, all of it. Everyone's like, how are you so good at it? It's like, look at my life experience, okay? And I was in this coaching certification program and I was blown away by the prices that people were charging right away. And I was honestly like, why isn't my business further? Firstly, I was just stepping out into really doing my business on my own because I was a coach in my mom's business. And then I stepped out on my own to really build my own business because I realized, wow, there's this whole world that you could actually build. And it's incredible. And in that experience, I had the coaching experience that I was like, why aren't I all the way over here? Why aren't I creating all these things? Why aren't I making all of this? And I had such an ego about it. And I remember in that coaching, I'm just not going to judge anymore people's prices and where they're at and what they're doing. I'm just going to stay really steady on where I am in my path, on my way of doing things. And I'm just going to get good at the skills of business. I'm going to get devoted to learning online marketing. I'm going to get devoted to learning about client experience. I'm going to get devoted to learning how to sell in a way that feels really true. And I'm going to devote my skill set versus trying to spend my time in comparison of what other people are doing. And I will tell you, again, people who, even peers, charge double what I was charging. And I had 7 years of experience and they were on year 1. And I will tell you, I have many of those people who have hired me and been in my program for years now. And I don't mean to say that as like, I'm so great. No, I don't think I'm so great. I think I'm good at what I do. Yeah. But I would say more than that, I'm devoted to learning the skills to be good at what I do and then charge appropriately. And that's what it is. And I just see so many people. You want to get ahead and you want to move forward and you want to have a bigger business. It is skills. It is living in excellence. It is being a leader in everything that you do. And that's why I always say, I was watching videos from my last retreat, be an embodiment of your work. Who are you when you're not online? Who are you when you're not with a client? And I always say, and I say this proudly, take a video camera to every part of my life in a spur of a moment, in the heat of 9 p.m. with me and my husband, in the 5 a.m. if my daughter wakes up. Take a video camera. And I kid you not, I'm very proud of who I am. I'm really proud of the person that I am because I didn't build a business to build a facade of who I am. I really built a business because I truly believe in the power of women. I truly believe that having more money allows you to actually develop yourself as a human being and have a better impact on this world. And I truly believe that wealth is not something that some people should have. I think it's something that every single person on this earth is capable of creating. And if I can help more women specifically build more wealth, I think that changes the way they mother. I think that changes the way relationships are. I think that it would prevent divorces and challenges and all these things. Not that divorce is bad. I actually think sometimes it's a really great thing. But I just truly think that actually having wealth helps ripple effect in the rest of our lives. And that's why I've always said, why am I doing business? Like, why business? And I'm like, this is why. Because there's a special something in you that you have a business. You desire money, you desire wealth, you desire impact. And that makes you someone who's willing to learn and be devoted through the process. And I really think that is what makes you someone worth listening to. That is what people are going to notice. And right now in the world, people don't need all the tactics. They don't need the step-by-step. They need a person who can hold for them and actually help them change their life. Whatever it is. I don't care if you're selling like a skincare process or a health process. You're changing someone's life. And it really is the person you are. And the way that you actually can lead someone to change their life is you got to get honest about who you are and your skill sets. And see, that is the thing that I've consistently come back to is even though I'm walking through this life season that I'm in, even though I will say I've done a freaking impeccable job in my business with my clients. Like go message any one of my clients and they will tell you, if I didn't even tell them what had happened earlier this year, they would not even know. I just told them because I wanted them to get a front row seat of to watch someone in their leadership, truly, because you don't. Like I didn't have to tell them. Nothing changed. Nothing changed for them. And still, I'm a humble student of life and business. I'm still always going, this is what I'm really good at. This is what I can get better at. These are my skill sets. This is how I get better at my skill sets. Like, you're not above that just because you have a level of success. And this is why I refuse to play in the marketing of like, look at how many sales I made. Look at how much money I made. Look at this, chase this, be a badass bitch. No, thank you. Absolutely not. I'm not interested. You know what I am interested in is women living actually according to what they want. Not performative, not trying to get somewhere. And yes, go for the money, girl. Like, money really does make a difference in this world, okay? It really does. Having a business that is actually built for your life really does make a difference on the life experience you're gonna have. I'm all about it. But I'm not about doing it from a performative of acting authority. I am absolutely in authority. I know that what I do and the work that I do and how I do it is absolutely incredible. And I am nowhere like the perfect marketer, salesperson, all these things across the board everywhere, because no one is. Because guess what? It all keeps evolving. If you haven't noticed, AI has drastically changed the space. And the people who are not updating will get left behind. And I'm really just sharing this because I want you to know that it is your life experience. It's you. It's who you are. And it's not acting like you need to get your business right to be really successful. No, what you do need to do is freaking take ownership of what you're really good at. Like, truly own it and let people see you in it and share why you want to help people. But the other thing is also get honest about what you're not good at. If you're not good at marketing, get help. If you're not good at your attracting customers, you got a problem. You just need to hire help. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, And I think so much of business is people think, oh, I can get ahead and I can figure it out and I can do all these things. No, hire help, but get help from someone who's also going to help you as a person to grow as a person and evolve as a person. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters. You have one lifetime here and you don't know how long it exists for. You don't. And this year has really shown me, don't wait to live in what feels truthful to you. Don't wait for that moment and that existence, because there are many ways that you can do this life. There are many ways to build a business. There's many ways to market. There's many ways to do offers, but you got to get honest about what you really want, what you really, 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 really want. And I will say, as I've walked through this life season, the thing I am so proud of, is it didn't wake me up to a life that I wanted. It didn't alter my career path and I need to change it. Actually, shockingly enough, it was like, wow, you're doing everything that, like, you actually designed everything way before you ever need it. I've always said, design a business that is flexible because you don't know when you're gonna need it. Don't wait for pain. Don't wait for it not working to realize you have something you need to grow in and a skill set. And what this looks like on a practical level is, if you desire more wealth in the business, then be willing to admit where you're really good and where you need help. And you need to be able to take the feedback and take the skill sets and how to actually learn in your business so that you can grow. And actually, in the next video, I will share with you exactly how you go through that process, because you want to know how to make more money. You want to know how to market. You want to know how to sell better. You actually need to know how to be someone who can take in the feedback and stay committed to the path no matter what. And that will make you go farther and further than anybody else, truthfully. So I hope this landed. I would love to know what landed with you, because I'm truly on the next evolution of my path. And I really genuinely want to help more women make more money. I do. And do it in a way that is truthful to you, and do it in a way that's really building the life you actually desire, because that is what really matters. So let me know. Come over to Instagram, send me a message. It always means the world to me. And with that, have an amazing day. And if you want my support in any way, I'm always here. And yes, I will help you grow your business super successfully, as what I do very well. And the way I do it is unlike anybody else.